Hey, what is up guys, GICO Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Ratchet and Clank. In the last episode, we just completed the planet Kurlon, and now we're on our way to Iridia to go save Skid and his agent. And for whatever reason, when I was recording this game, I checked my mic and it wasn't muted, so I got a bug, and it wasn't recording what I was seeing, so this is post-commentary, but I'm going to try to keep it as interesting as I can.
Oh man, am I happy you two dudes showed. I've been out here all night.
I can't believe it! Skid McMarks! I have seen every one of your races. You pulled off a triple Nova spin at Mach 2 at last year's Kerwin Cup.
It's always good to meet a fan, little dude.
I am Clank. This is Ratchet. Your uncle received your infobot and asked us to assist you.
Oh, I was wondering if he got that. My agent and I have been running from those blarg all night. Only we ended up getting separated in the chaos, and I took a gnarly fall getting out of the Skid McMark Sports Shack. Hey, think you dudes can clear out the sand shark so I can get to my ship? Give me my hoverboard if you do.
Whoa, a real McMarks 4000? Consider it done.
Yeah, sorry that I paused it in the cutscene. I was going to skip it, but then realized that I wasn't going to. So, basically, you may notice that my gameplay is actually getting better because I've been studying my gameplays from before, from the first episode and the second episode. So, I'm playing a lot better, and I decided to start playing with L2 and R2 instead of L2 and circle when I'm shooting, because you can use either or, but it's a lot easier to strafe if you just use L2 and R2. And the objective here is to kill off all the sand sharks. In order to do that, you gotta kill off all the spawners so that they quit spawning them in. And that's how you can clear a path for Skid McMarks to get to his spaceship. Also, I figured out a new game mechanic that actually speeds up the game and actually makes it so it's a lot quicker paced. And I'm glad I figured it out. And you'll see that later on. And I don't know why I didn't decide to speed it up. I probably should have, but it's whatever. At least you guys can see how to do it for yourselves, while I was learning it at the same time.
Stop by and purchase a Mr. Zircon before he changes his mind. Hey, are you dudes like hungry? 'Cause when this is over, I could go for some food. You know, like
Fun fact right here, you can actually throw a fusion grenade right through that crack in the middle, which is kind of funny that that it's like that. But and then other things aren't realistic, like in the cutscene. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but Ratchet was reading it, like, because he said it was signed, his hoverboard. Ratchet was reading it and he wasn't even looking at it, and you couldn't even see any letters on there. So yeah, that's pretty realistic. And yeah, I went the wrong way here, so yeah. No, this is where you're actually supposed to go, and not be like me and be a derp and just have brain farts, forget which way you're supposed to go. And that guy kept biting me. I was kind of a little annoyed about that.
you got 'em all. Nice work, little dudes.
That was pretty awesome. Thanks for your help. Here's your hoverboard.
Whoa, and it's autographed. To Ratchet and Clank, the chillest dudes I've ever hung out with on a hostile alien planet. Cool.
Will you be able to get home on your own?
I'll be okay, though I don't think I'll be able to compete in the Blackwater City hoverboard competition. Kind of a bummer, dude.
See what I mean? Ratchet read it and wasn't even looking at it. Like, logic, game logic, man. God, I thought driving through a bush in on GTA was bad, but no, that was bad. Were they even paying attention when they made the game?
This isn't a career-ending injury.
Also, let me know what you think about in the comments below of those memes. Dropping the memes. Yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. That'll be a new thing that I'm gonna be doing. So just let me know in the comments below what you think. So, and also, you can get a hidden trophy if you knock one of those Ferocitor guys into quicksand, which is the purple stuff that you sink in, obviously. So you can actually like blow him up with a fusion grenade. He'll fly over. I seen another YouTuber do it, and it was pretty cool because he got the trophy. You'll notice that I get the trophy a little bit later. So
Uh-oh, reinforcements. That's the last of them.
That was impressive.
Attention, future consumer. We thank you for your interest in the Skid McMark's Sports Shack. However, your refusal to leave has forced us to activate the Constructobots. Have a nice day.
you know, I kind of think it's kind of funny how she sounds like she's aware that you're there, but she sounds more like an AI, which is kind of weird. It's like because they're like we're sending troops after you if you don't leave our construction site. You're gonna die. Pretty much is what she's saying, and it's kind of funny.
Found my store. Hey, it doesn't look like much now, but it's gonna be awesome! We're gonna have hoverboards, a swing shot course, and even a 24-hour taco stand for those late-night munchy attacks.
Yeah, see what he said there? And along with the Rasta necklet,
Mark's here. Hey, don't let old man Vincent rub you out. Visit our snowboard department. Pick up your snow shredding technology. It's never too cold to go.
Skid, I swear to God, if you interrupt me one more time, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Skid here. You know, anybody can buy stuff and look cool, but unless you sound cool, you won't be cool. So check out our class schedule and sign up for cool seminar, where you learn to look, sound, and even smell cool, like me.
Oh my God, Skid! Oh, I cannot believe you just did that. Oh, you just.
Webjaw, tubular. Dudes, have I got a deal for you? Just head over to the pro.
Ratchet and Clank found
Yeah, shut up, Skid.
hydro displacer, designed by Dr. Nefarious.
God
This
dang it.
ingenious device
Anyways.
promised to move water from one place to the other.
As I was saying, I think he's actually a stoner because he wears the Rasta necklace, and he said late night munchies. If you were paying attention to that first quote he gave, he said late. It's just kind of funny.
With just a push of a button.
I think he's a pothead.
That's
That's just my theory, though. Someone else could have the same theory. You never know, man.
Originally designed to unclog Valkyrie toilets.
So that was
Ratchet would
the
find
objective for that
hydro
area.
displacer
That was just to get you
navigating
the
sewers of the galaxy.
that gadget. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but
Search the area for
yeah, the whole point was just to get that gadget, which is kind of weird because they made it backwards. You get the trespasser there in the original, and now you're getting that gadget instead. That is kind of weird. And like, actually, right up here is where you can get the hidden trophy. I got it without even trying. It's a really easy hidden trophy to get. So all I did was throw a fusion grenade at one of these Ferocitor dudes, and once he fell off, he fell in the sand, like that guy did. And you'll notice, yeah, like that. And you see how I paused it? That's because it said I got a trophy, and it just paused my game recording. So that's kind of, yeah.
Attention, future consumer. The finest selection of hoverboards, grav bikes, and gyrocycles will not be in stock until next fall. The only thing waiting for you here is death.
She's like, here, you can buy all this cool stuff, the coolest stuff. But if you come here now, you're gonna die.
As you know, I'm a natural talent cover. You know what else is natural about me? Find out by visiting our herbal supplement department.
Oh yeah, this kind of pissed me off too. This guy was just waiting for me, and he smacked me. What a fucking camper, man. And then, yeah. Oh, and then he's like, hey, I'm gonna be gay when he's coming up. And right there is another holo card pack. Remember, we won't be getting that to the very end. You know, I don't think they used to do that in the original. I don't think the sand sharks used to attack the Ferocity dude, so that's new. And I don't think I made it very clear last video, but the Amiiboids in the original Ratchet and Clank, they used to say die, and now they're quiet, which is kind of weird, and that was weird too. And this dude just waiting here, another camper. God. And this is a trick that also worked in the original Ratchet and Clank. If you were quick enough, you could do it like that.
Give him up and no one gets hurt. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know where he is. You know celebrities these days. They do whatever they want. We can work this out, can't we?
We'll work it out by feeding you to the sand sharks.
No! These brutes are trying to kill me!
Take out the law backs.
So now the objective here is to kill all 6 of these guys that are going to spawn, and then you can save the executive or his producers, whatever. And then they fly off to their wherever they're going to go, hospital, I think. And yeah, right there. Leave in the comments below if you think that's the Illuminati confirmed. It'll make me famous. I also turned up the game volume because I noticed it was pretty quiet in the last episode, so hopefully, I turned it up all the way, so hopefully it's a lot louder now. You guys can actually hear it.
You must be the 2 heroes who saved my client, huh? Don't tell me. Socket and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Right. Beautiful. Sprocket and Plank. I like the sound of it. Real marketing potential. I could sell that. Listen, my client and I got separated in our somewhat hasty trek back to the ship. I'd go meet up with them, but this place is crawling with sand sharks. Think you can help me out?
You have nothing to fear, sir. The sand sharks have been dealt with.
Beautiful. You two have heart. I can sell that.
We are always happy to assist.
Go Bolt.
We really appreciate you helping us out.
So where are you off to now?
A hospital, I guess. Gotta get this lead checked out.
A hospital? Skid, come on. You've been through worse. What are we gonna do about your sponsors?
I'm beginning to think you don't, care about me or whatever.
Fine. What about you, Renchi?
Ratchet.
Exactly. You want to be a hoverboard star? This infobot will give you all the details. Just tell him Don Wonderstar sent you.
It's that time again. The annual Blackwater City Hoverboard Competition on Planet Rilgar. Are you a young thrill seeker looking to show off your hoverboard skills? Then blast on over to Rilgar and experience the pulse-pounding thrill of doing Mach 3 on a rocket-powered piece of plastic. How exciting is the race? Just listen to some of our previous champions.
I never miss the Blackwater City Hoverboard Competition, except for next year's. I probably won't make that one.
I can't feel my toes. Is that normal?
We're offering cash prizes and holo cards to the winners. So head to Planet Rilgar and take a shot at the most extreme sporting event in the galaxy. And try not to die.
And yeah, that's already complete. Now we're going to be heading to the Nebula G34 or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, we're heading to the next area, and that's where you'll be seeing the new game mechanic that I figured out. Well, it's an old game mechanic, but it's new to me. Yeah. So... You know, I wonder why they took out the skill points. That's kind of weird. That is kind of odd.
What's our destination?
There are still parts of Nebula G34 that we must investigate.
Oh, what I tell you, I got that right. Yeah, I knew it the entire time, guys. You had nothing to worry about. Also, guys, I decided to speed up whenever I'm going to be buying ammo, upgrading, etc. Because I don't want you guys to have to wait through that.
Captain.
And if you want to pause it and read the stuff, you can.
Ready to commence Operation
So,
Falling Star.
Copy that. You're clear to move in. I'll monitor your position from here.
yeah, so that's why I sped it up. And if you guys do want to read it, like, you'll see what I mean. That. If you guys want to read that, you can pause it. So,
Forget. Let Mr. Zircon do the work for you.
I bought Mr. Zircon, by the way. If you guys didn't notice, because it was kind of fast. Okay, see, I was kind of figuring it out as I was going. I didn't know how it worked right away. That's why I was kind of slow at it. Yeah, and see, that's just, I figured it out. Should have slowed, I should have sped it up. But nah, at least you guys can see how it works now. Basically, you hold right on the D-pad if you're trying to put something in the right slot, and then use the right analog stick to select whatever you're trying to put there.
Be careful out there, pal.
What is that? How fortuitous. It is a Gadgetbot upgrade chip.
Oh, absolutely.
My upgrade should allow me to reprogram these Gadgetbots.
How you doing out there, Clank?
I just picked up a new gadget.
Oh man, what'd you get? You know you have to share whatever you found.
I think I will save these for me. Thank you. But there is still a prototype device nearby. I will collect it for you.
Oh, fine.
He's so bad at explaining to Ratchet. It's not compatible with you. You're a humanoid and I'm not. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna throw you off because you got in the way. You're trying to punch that. And then I accidentally did it again. This part's funny. See? I didn't mean to do that. It was just so funny. I started dying when that happened. But of course the audio bugged out, so you couldn't hear me laughing my ass off. But it's all good. Because you can see I knocked that frog off as well. I don't know, I was always a fan of the Clank missions. The one thing that always really annoyed me is they were rare. There wasn't too many of them. I wish they made a little longer, or a little more. You know what I mean? I mean, not like too much more, like maybe like 3 or 4 more missions to balance it out. Not like 2 missions out of the entire game. And I always felt like,
Quite the puzzle.
yeah, it really is a really tough puzzle, isn't it, Clank? Yeah, I always felt like, they just started making their games, like, smaller, because, like, it just kind of annoyed me that the newest Ratchet and Clank game that I got when I had my PS3, the only one I had at that point was Into the Nexus, and, it was just 5 planets, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That really annoyed me that they had it that short. I was actually, like, really surprised about that. And I can understand why if it takes up a lot of, like, space.
There they are.
But they were a lot longer in the past, and that's what I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the length of the games. Like,
Come in, Ratchet.
7,
I just
5
located
planets.
a pair of magna boots. Returning to your position now.
That's really what I don't like.
I always wanted a pair of Magna boots. Good work, pal. See you in a bit.
That's why I prefer the old ones to the new ones, because the old ones you can go like 20, 30 planets on there, and you actually were playing for a decent amount of time, and they had all these secret achievements you could get, like skill points. Oh, it was great.
Clank returned them to Ratchet.
So yeah, I got confused here. I didn't know where I was supposed to go in a second.
We got a little distracted.
I didn't know you were supposed to go over there. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Because I thought that's where you get into the ship.
Leaving our heroes stranded up a very particular creek without a paddle.
Without a paddle, huh?
Database, we are headed to a shuttle designed for transporting Drek's high-value experiments.
Well, I'll give him this. He stays busy. Let's go see what he's been making.
And yeah, I remember this mission was really hard on the original, and they really simplified it. Or maybe the guns are just better, but in the original, this part was actually pretty challenging for me as a kid, because I was like 3 years old playing this game, because this game came out in what, 2002, the original? Yeah, I couldn't get past this part. And also, I couldn't figure out how to go to different planets. I didn't know how to do that. It was actually the funniest thing. You probably would have cringed if you watched me play. That's okay. I'm older now and I know how to play. So, I actually beat the game for the first time a while back, like a couple years ago, and that was on the HD collection, and it's pretty cool. Because I remember I beat Up Your Arsenal when I was a kid as well.
Automatic lock-on, pyrocytic payload. Why do the warbots get all the good weapons?
Supposedly, the doc is building a few for the mercenaries.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Guy's a total whack job. And if you ask me, the chairman trusts him too much. I hear he even let the doc choose which planets we destroy. Can you imagine? Chairman Drek taking orders from a former Galactic Ranger?
Can't imagine that, man. Sounds like an inside job the way you put it, though. That's what she said.
Unauthorized weapon removal detected. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
This doesn't look good.
Ratchet, we must keep moving.
Ship will self-destruct in 20 seconds.
Come on.
Oh dear.
Hey! I'll punch in our new flight coordinates. What do you say we put this...